It has been
I
hard.
am. Has been hard, yes, definitely. Uh, of course, when you are in your country, you already know everything. When I got here, I had to learn everything, since how to use the things in the house. Like just all the different stuff that we have here, or how the things that we didn't have in Brazil, like climatization, or like water, hot water in all places in the house, and
Yeah.
and how to handle so lots of small stuff like that, or even like big stuff like how to get a doctor, how the health insurance works, and how the public health insurance works, how the private health insurance works. You know, so how bank works. I'm still struggling with my credit score. It's funny because for my name is a big name, is a classical Brazilian name that is José Pedro Bastos Cavaleiro Filho. M- And my last name must be Bastos Cavaleiro Filho, because that is my dad said that I have to have his own name, and then he put the Filho that is not exactly a last name. All this, all this crazy stuff. And then when I get here, what happened is my last name doesn't fit in the last name field of the bank,
Yeah, they're
and
shortened.
yeah, then they just removed the Bastos and said, okay, we don't have Bastos, but and then we look at the documentation, all the documentation are complete, right? My passport is complete, and then
You,
I can't access my credit score because of that. So
you
yeah,
have
I'm
three
still struggling
dots
with it.
in your. You have three dots
Amazing,
in
amazing.
your document.
There's a bug that needs an enhancement. There
Yeah,
you have.
I knew a guy that works there on this bank as a software developer, and I said, oh man, can you fix this, please? And they said, "Oh, I work on a SQL ball and the mainframe environment. I don't work on that." I said, "Okay, don't worry."
Oh my.
but
And
it's funny because it's all this kind of things that we already have settled. You need to settle again, right? But for my family, it's been
And
an interesting thing. But my daughter, for example, is studying in a school that is focused on what she wants to do in her life, that is about arts. And we didn't know that we have that in public schools here. So now she's studying in a public school. We'll have like a complete high school about in an art school. They have like STEM, they have athletes schools and all the stuff. So for the child, when she finished his 4 year high school, she would have the complete portfolio to enter in any university. That's something that is really hard to have when you are studying from Brazil and you try to get to a university here or US or whatever, because the schooling is different, right? So yeah, that is
everything is different.
all this kind of this interesting stuff that my daughter is speaking English now. She wasn't speaking when we get here, so it was really hard for her. But now she's getting in the is getting into the English, but it's still hard. But it's hard for everybody, right? All this stuff, not only English, but all the difference.
Yeah, that's the point, Pedro. And that's the main issue that I do see happening in a lot of countries, that they complain about immigration. It's because there are people that they move to another country, but their mind works as they were in their own country. They don't fit into the culture of the new country they are living, and that's what the locals doesn't accept. So for anyone that is considering moving to another country, the first thing you need to understand is this country that I'm thinking on moving, it does make sense for me. It does fit with me. Do I like this country, the culture of this country? Am I willing to learn the language and the customs of this country? Or am I only thinking about money, or if the streets are beautiful? That's a good point. But if you move to a city or to a country where the streets are beautiful, but you hate their culture, you're in the wrong place. You will not be happy either as a software engineer or working anything else. So I would consider a lot to see at first if that place that you're looking to move, if that makes sense for you and your connection, your cultural connection